All right, so I'm Ben, and
I'm I'm Ward.
yeah, that's Wardo. And we are doing our project on the Irish backstop. So we're going to start off with a little description of the Troubles, the Good Friday Agreement, the kind of stuff that like set up the current Irish border situation. So Wardo will do that, and then I'll talk a little bit about the Irish backstop today, and with Brexit and everything going on there. So Wardo, start us off.
Thank you, Ben. So first off, the Northern Ireland conflict, or also known as the Troubles, started in 1968, and then was then concluded with the Good Friday Agreement, which I'll talk about in a moment, in 1998. So the conflict lasted for about 30 years, and it was an ongoing conflict that has a lot of importance with Belfast. And it's a response of the Unionist Party majority wanting to stay in the UK. And in 1968, when it started, it started with the civil rights movement. And then in 1972, the tensions became worse, and that's when Bloody Sunday occurred. And after Bloody Sunday, that's when you begin to see the Northern Ireland's economy really fail. Unemployment rate went up, and the conflicts continued in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And then, like I said, in conclusion, with the Good Friday Agreement, which was signed on Good Friday, hence its name, on Friday, April 10th of 1998. And its goal is to establish a new devolved government for Northern Ireland, Unionists and Nationalists who share power.
Yeah, and then so today, the Irish backstop is the term used to describe the guarantee from the UK that there won't be a hard physical border in Northern Ireland between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. The reason there would be a hard border there is because the EU is required to have a hard external physical border with all other neighboring countries. And interesting enough, in Northern Ireland, in the 2016 Brexit referendum, the majority of Northern Ireland, 56%, actually voted to stay in the EU. So that kind of shows a big conflict of interest between people in the mainland England who wanted to leave the EU and people in Northern Ireland. And there's also a lot of issues because people didn't really think about the issue of an Irish border a lot when they first started voting for the Brexit referendum. People were a lot more focused on, some emotional appeals with things regarding immigration, and then also the prospect of newer, more advantageous trade deals for the EU.